Welcome to the fucking podcast, guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is Steve-O here with your boy, I am.
It is currently 9:22, Wednesday, October 27th, and we are recording.
Late. We're recording late.
It's a late
as
record.
fuck.
Yeah, we didn't have any energy. I still really don't have a lot of energy.
Neither.
But this past weekend,
Shout out Theo.
We went to... Who's Theo?
Theo Vaughn.
Oh.
His podcast is called This Past Weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was... I don't know what I thought it was.
You thought it was Theo Vaughn?
We're embarking... Well, we already embarked on our EDC trip.
Yes.
Our much anticipated EDC trip this past weekend. We flew out on a Thursday.
Yep.
Double cheeked up in the airport.
What does that mean?
You haven't seen that video?
No.
You haven't seen that classic video, Sean?
I don't think so.
There's
I've heard that term a lot.
Yeah, I don't know, I forgot what their names were, but they do these comedy sketches. And one of the sketches was like when one of your homies turns into like a transsexual or whatever. And it's like these two hood black people. And it's just like this guy getting interviewed. And he's like, it's just peeping some ass. And I look up, I'm like, damn, who is that double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon? The sun is still shining.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really good at explaining videos.
Yeah, nobody is. That's why they exist.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
videos
it
are
would
hard
just
to
be
explain.
stories.
Anyways, we went on our EDC trip, and we were supposed to record the Monday we got back, but that was just impossible. We were supposed to record yesterday, but that was also impossible.
Yeah.
And now we're forcing ourselves to record today because we have to get this out by tomorrow.
We're not going to miss this goddamn deadline.
No. Deadlines are not meant to be broken in this household.
So, yeah, here we are. Apologies for my voice, y'all. I lost my voice completely over the weekend.
You lose your voice
at
every festival.
Never used to be that way.
Really?
I don't know what changed.
Getting old, dude.
I think it's just because I haven't been going or the vapes.
Yeah, it's the vapes.
Might be the vapes,
They're
bro.
constricting your vocal cords, dude.
Yeah.
Which maybe they are. Who knows?
Honestly.
I'm not a doctor.
What am I, a doctor?
No, you're not a doctor.
Neither of us are doctors. Which makes it problematic that we're starting a doctor podcast.
The health benefits. Not the benefits. There's no benefits.
The health benefits of vaping with doctors Iam and Sean.
Oh, this Topo Chico is hitting so hard.
Yeah, same with this Dr. Pepper over here, bro.
Oh, we got a doctor on the podcast.
Damn.
Dr. Pepper, what do you have to say? Tell us about all the different peppers.
Yeah, tell us about all the pepper vapes.
All the peppers. He's
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
A little camera shy. Wait, can you repeat that? Hold on.
Yeah, one more time. This is a very very video heavy podcast so far. If you're not watching the podcast on YouTube, we try to make it where you don't have to and you're not missing anything, but honestly, you're missing a little bit.
Yeah, let me narrate. Sean just pulled up his Dr. Pepper cup to the mic.
Yeah.
And shook it vigorously.
Give it a little shake. And that's Dr. Pepper weighing in on the issues of the day.
Thanks for coming, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. We know you have a hard out in about 2 minutes, Dr. Pepper. We appreciate you being here. So, yeah, we went to EDC. Mm-hmm. That's about it.
Yeah, that's been our last week and a half, honestly. It's taken up a lot of time and effort and energy and money. But we had a blast. It was my first full festival.
Yeah, your first big boy festival.
First big, and what a festival to go to.
Yeah, honestly.
Arguably one of the biggest, if not the most mainstream.
Probably the biggest.
Yeah, the most mainstream for sure.
Yeah.
It was a really, really fun experience.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would have had that experience if it weren't for you and Ariel. If I had just gone, not solo, but like if I had just gone with a group of friends who were into EDM music and had gone to like one or two, I feel like it wouldn't be the same.
I mean,
so that was
not the same, but it is interesting. I would be interested to hear a report someday on a festival that you go to
solo,
kind of on your own, where you just figure everything out on your own, because it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, true. Sometimes, like during the trip, I almost felt a little spoiled.
Yeah,
because like you had every set planned and coordinated.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, we're going to see this one because you're going to like it. And the visuals on this one, are you're going to like it. And this is a little heavy, so we won't go there, even though I want to go there. But you were really coordinating the whole thing. And I was like, what if Sean wasn't here? Like, would I just be walking around? And then, oh, this sounds cool. Yeah. And then stood there for like 3 hours.
I mean, yes, but that's also kind of the best way to do it. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending.
All right. Well, let's get started. Let's do like a start to finish.
Okay.
And then a general overview. So we started by going to the airport on Thursday, which was your basic stuff. The airport was cool. Our flight kind of sucked though. Southwest Airlines. I don't know what y'all doing up there, but
yeah, I'm done with Southwest, bro.
Yeah, honestly, if I could afford United, I would fly strictly United.
I'm gonna fly any other airline that's not a budget airline, and I'm probably gonna upgrade the seat a little bit too, because I really don't fly that often.
Yeah, that's true.
Might be worth it to get a little more space, a little bit more comfy of a seat. If I get a seat that actually reclined.
Yeah, a reclining seat would change the game. We flew American.
No, we flew Southwest.
Oh, sorry, Southwest. I was gonna say I'm gonna start flying American.
Yeah, American or United, either one.
American
I've flown
or
both.
United. Those are the go-tos.
Considerably better.
But Southwest, I mean, it was affordable. It was fairly cheap. But
yeah, especially when you consider we checked 2 bags each.
Yeah,
for
that
free.
Was nice. But the plane was so warm.
Yeah, and stupid.
Full
of dumb people.
Just all the dumb people.
And they took goddamn forever to do anything.
We had a initial flight with a certain plane.
Yeah.
And then they moved our gate and changed the plane completely.
Yeah, they switched planes on our flight to Vegas. They switched the planes after the first one was a third of the way done boarding people.
It was boarding people, and they had all the luggage in that plane.
Yeah.
So and for whatever reason,
they're like, "Oh, we found there's a roach in here. We gotta switch planes." Or like the engine fell out, the front fell off.
The phalange fell off. It's a deep cut Friends reference.
Yeah, it is.
But that delayed the plane. What, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes?
Maybe more, yeah.
Maybe more. So we're just and we had to like sit in the plane while they were doing that, and the plane was
the AC is not fucking running, bro. I'm like,
y'all
better fire up those jets, boy. You better get this goddamn AC running, bro.
And it also sucked that us three, you, me, and Ariel, were the last people.
Last 3 to board, bro. And we thought we were gonna be early.
We thought we were gonna be early.
Yeah, we mixed up our boarding times and our actual departure times.
Yeah. Unfortunate. But we were getting food, and we needed that food.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
So we ended up being separated. All 3 were sitting in different rows in the middle. So that sucked.
Yeah, that did suck. Did you have a weird experience with the people on your left and right?
Not really. The guy to my left at the window was like scared to touch me in any way. So he was like really scrunched up in his chair the whole time. Yeah. And then to my right was an old lady who like wasn't scared enough about touching me and like kept touching me with her arm.
Nice.
I was like, get the fuck away from me.
Maybe she thought you were cute.
Of course she did.
That's good. I haven't heard from Ariel, but I had a fairly normal experience. I had like a tall white dude on my left who had the seat next to the emergency exit.
Yeah.
And I guess they don't put a seat in front of that. So he had
all the space.
All the space. His legs were fucking, stretched out. He was chilling.
Fully extended. He was doing yoga.
So he wasn't messing with me. And then the guy to my right wasn't messing with me either. I don't remember if I fell asleep or not, but I think I did. But then we had a weird thing in Phoenix where we...
Oh, yeah, bro. I forgot about that. So when we booked this flight...
It was a
nonstop flight.
Yeah. And the reason why I booked it was because they were both nonstop flights.
Yeah.
Like the way back and the way there.
And then at some point, without notifying us, Southwest changed it to have a fucking 40-minute connection in Phoenix. Bruh. I'm not trying to sit in Phoenix for 40 minutes and not even be able to get off the plane, dude.
Yeah. They wouldn't even let us off the plane. I mean, I eventually left the plane because I needed water. But they were like, everybody sit down so we can get the count right. And then they got the count wrong.
Yeah. They had to try 3-4 times.
They counted like 4 times. And then finally they were like, somebody must have got off.
Yeah. And then while you were gone off the plane, they came through and checked everyone's IDs to verify like which person was missing. And they were like, yeah, they must have gotten off the plane. I was like, bro, y'all just gonna fucking fuck them. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. That guy can get another flight.
Yeah.
He fucked up. Or just give him another flight.
And also, this wouldn't have fucking happened if y'all hadn't changed the goddamn flight to have a connection when it was originally a nonstop flight, you son of a bitch.
But also, the person who left, how do you not realize you're not in Las Vegas?
For real, bro. You don't see all the gross, crappy gambling machines immediately when you step into the airport.
Yeah, you're walking out to the airport. It says, welcome to Phoenix.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this looks like Las Vegas.
You're like, damn, they changed this airport
but
name
while
to Phoenix?
while I was in the airport getting water, I could hear on the overcom, like they called, like, if you left this flight, just a heads up, this is a connecting flight. You are in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, shit.
Your flight to Las Vegas is about to happen. Please report back to the terminal, blah, blah, blah. And that took another 20 to 30 minutes of us just sitting there, or y'all just sitting there. Me, I was outside the gate with another girl because she also, she was like, I need a smoke break. So she left and smoked. And they told us to like wait by the wheelchair people. And they were like, once the wheelchair people go in, we'll just let you in.
Okay. Yeah, we figured it took you so long. We figured they must not be letting you reboard.
Yeah. And the lady started talking to me, which was fine, but she was like, you here for business? Are you going to Vegas for business or pleasure? And I was like, oh, I'm going to a festival, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, lucky you. I'm here for business. I was like, what kind of business do you do? And she's like, I open up, what is it, Cabela's or whatever?
Cabela's?
Yeah, Cabela's, the weird stuff.
Wait, Cabela's like the sports shop?
Like the hunting, camping.
Yeah,
okay. Like the cowboy thing
there.
Yeah. She was like opening up a store there.
Oh, okay.
And that was cool and all, but I was just trying to like sit and relax, and she was talking to me the whole time.
She was like our Uber driver?
Yeah, basically. And she was kind of complaining because she was like, I don't remember where she started from, but she was like, I was supposed to be on a flight here. I was supposed to be in Vegas this morning. I had a 6 a.m. flight, but then they changed it. And then I had 2 more flights before that, which, to be fair, like, if that happened to me, I would be frustrated. Yeah. I would want to, like, tell someone about it to get it off my chest. But I was like, the whole time I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Oh, damn, that sucks, bro.
Oh,
I'm so sleepy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Dude, what was it this weekend about people not shutting the fuck up?
People don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man.
This whole weekend.
Every single Uber. No, the guy who took us to the airport in Houston was fine.
But every single one after that.
Yeah. We had it rough, bro.
We had it real rough. But then we finally arrived in Las Vegas.
We probably sat at the baggage claim for almost 30 minutes waiting for our bags to come up.
Dude, I was so nervous that...
Yeah, me too. I thought our shit was gone.
In like a switch or whatever, they just didn't pack our shit.
Yeah.
They didn't have our shit.
And we needed so much stuff that was in that checked package.
Literally everything I needed was in that checked package.
Yeah. All you had with you was
my backpack and my sleeping bag.
Yeah.
That was it.
So yeah, we get to Vegas. We meet up with one of the guys who was staying in our tent with us. Who was a new friend of ours. And we make the drive out from McCarran Airport to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which is where they hold EDC. And we get dropped off there. So we're camping, which is a thing that for the majority of history, EDC has not done. This was either the second or third time that they've done camping.
I heard it was the second. And
we were camping there. So we get dropped off. It's a little bit of a hullabaloo trying to find the goddamn place to get dropped off at.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry.
No, our driver.
That was later with the... Yeah. So we made a Target run at another time, and that was when we had a hullabaloo. Yeah. On the way to EDC, we were riding with the guy who's staying with us. So we just parked in the lot.
But he missed the exit like twice, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And he had a fucking panic attack about it. I was like, bro, just turn around.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we get there, grab all our shit out of the car.
Which is a fucking hassle.
A lot of stuff, and it has to be dragged through rocks because there's not a paved walkway.
There's no paved walkway. It's just a gravel lot.
Yeah, it's just gravel.
Just big old rocks.
Yeah. So we have to drag up, like, we each have 2 suitcases with packs of Trulies stacked on top of them.
Stacked on top, backpacks.
Yeah.
I don't have any suitcases. I have duffel bags, so I'm carrying
like 5 duffle bags and a backpack.
And we trek basically a mile from the parking spot.
I'd say.
That was
a little
tough.
Rough. That's one of the toughest parts of the weekend, honestly.
That was honestly so tough. After being sat down on a plane for like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
To jump into that. Oh, that was rough.
Yeah. So we finally get up there, check in with the camping people. They assign us 2 tents right next to each other. We get in there, and it takes a little bit for everything to get situated because other people who are camping with us keep arriving.
Yeah.
Our friends Ricky and Gigi showed up a little bit behind us. And then after them, I still had another final guy that I had to go meet with to get him his ticket. And then we were set. We got the camping situated for the most part, got everything set up in our tents. And this was when we realized that Insomniac, in their ultimate wisdom, decided that they were not, well, this isn't when they decided, but this is when we found out they decided they weren't going to supply air conditioning units inside the tent, which is a thing you can decide to do. But the crazy thing is we all already paid $1,400 per tent under the idea that it was going to be air conditioned.
And on the day of people checking in,
is when we were finding out.
To not tell us.
Yeah, most people didn't find out until they got there.
Yeah. We didn't find out till we got there.
Yeah, true. And so we get our shit situated. It is what it is, you know. We get the tent set up, and then we head off into the Mesa, which is the big common area.
Yeah, carnival common area
of the campgrounds. And I guess all we really did that night was just go chill at the pre-party, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we grabbed some food.
Got some food.
Had a few drinks.
Walked around.
Got
the area.
Lay of the land, yeah. Went down a big-ass slide. They had a big-ass slide over there.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
That was actually a lot more fun than I thought. We picked up some speed.
Yeah, I got nervous.
I got scared.
Because I saw other people bouncing on it, and I was like, what's wrong with y'all?
And
then I did it, and I was like, oh, fuck. Couldn't keep myself down.
That was fun. We really just chilled the first night. Didn't really drink that. I don't remember. I mean, okay, so Ricky and Gigi came, and they came from the Strip, but they were fucked up already.
They were a little drunk, yeah.
Yeah. Ricky was slurring his words, but Gigi was, I think he was fine.
Gigi was okay.
Yeah. But the cool thing about that was while they're at the Strip, they both won a lot of money, so they were really excited about that.
True.
That was cool.
That was a fun way to start the weekend.
Yeah.
Especially
I was nervous when they were telling us they were going to go to the Strip, because last time I went to Vegas with Ricky lost all his money.
Yeah.
And I was nervous that, like, he was going to lose all the money he put in, and then he'd come in with, like, a bad attitude or just, like, really down.
Be sour all weekend.
But I'm glad he won money, and he was super excited about it.
I'm excited they won money, and I'm also very surprised that they didn't stay longer on the Strip.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, we're not going to see them till like
12
the sun comes up.
Yeah.
So that was a pleasant surprise to see them early. And then we went to the pre-party in the campgrounds, so one of the big selling points, the basic idea for people who don't know about camping at EDC is that it's kind of like a mix between a traditional camping festival experience and trying to like emulate the experience of staying on the Strip. Yeah. So you're staying in a tent, but it's quote unquote supposed to be air conditioned. It's all set up for you when you get there. There's electricity provided in the tent. So it's a little more luxurious glamping style.
Yeah, glamping is a good word for it.
And then inside the Mesa, they have like events all day. There's pool parties. There's pre-parties every day before the festival starts. There's after parties every day after the festival ends. During the day, there's a bunch of activities. There's baby goat yoga, non-baby goat yoga.
Yeah.
There's a big spa area where you can get your hair cut. You can get a massage. You can get a sound bath, which is just where they play those big vibrating bowls. So there's other stuff too. There's a whole other tent with other activities.
There's a whole day's worth of activities, basically.
Yeah, every day. So there's always something to do.
And there's a lot of lounge areas as well.
There was also a roller disco.
Yeah, there was a roller disco. They had activities like tug of rope.
Yeah, they had a lot of.
I think they did
physical activities.
Things like that. A scavenger hunt was mentioned as well.
They had a temporary tattoo parlor thing going on, which was kind of lame. I wish it was a real tattoo parlor. And that's it for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a carnival.
There's a lot to do.
There's a lot of activities and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's all just the campgrounds, not
even part of the festival at all.
Yeah. So that first night, Thursday night, we get up in there. We go to the pre-party, which is just like straight house.
Yeah.
Solid house music all night. And we were in that thing for a minute, bro. We were in there till probably 3, 4 in the morning, something like that.
Yeah.
Which is early by EDC standards, but we had been up all day and been flying all day. And I was pretty goddamn sauced by the end of that night.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
we were drinking. I forgot we were drinking pretty heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, we were pulling the classic take a few sips out of your
Like,
Truly and then fill it back in with vodka. Which is a great way to get hammered.
Yeah, those are dangerous because you really can't taste the vodka.
You can't taste it at all.
At all.
And you just go, oh, I've only had 4 or 5 drinks, not realizing you've had 4 or 5 drinks and 4 or 5 shots.
Yeah.
If you're not really thinking about it. So
more. I mean, and we were also pouring more than a shot.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, we're pouring like half a can full of vodka. So yeah, then we went to bed for that night and woke up on day 1
sweating.
Yes.
We woke up sweating. The annoying thing is, in Vegas, it gets so cold at night.
Yeah.
And it gets so warm when the sun comes out, especially being in like a desert area.
Yeah.
So we were so cold going to sleep. Like I put on sweats, I put on a long sleeve shirt, and I had my sleeping bag over me. And then around like 8 a.m., I woke up just sweating. And I took all my clothes off. Yeah. And then I went back to sleep. Was
the first night the night that we met the Where Are You Guys From guy?
No.
Or was that night 2?
No, that was night. Wait.
Well,
was it?
The night of day 0 or day 1? Sunday night or Thursday night or Friday night?
No, it was Friday night.
Okay.
Because he was asking if we wanted party favors, and we already picked up party favors.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how much are we going to talk about party favors on this thing?
Are you talking about diet pills?
Yeah.
Nah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, so a guy wanted to sell us diet pills, but we already had plenty.
Yeah. But I do want to talk about that guy. That guy was hilarious.
Yeah.
That guy was so funny. So that wraps up our Thursday. Fast forward to Friday. We wake up in the morning. Don't let him in.
It's got to be Gigi, right?
Yeah, it's either Gigi or Vinny.
All right. Oh, is Vinny coming too?
Yeah, Vinny called me, but I told him we were recording. Brief intermission to let some strangers into our home. All right, we're back.
Yeah. So anyway, Friday morning, we wake up. It's hot. It's sweaty. We are mad.
We're upset. That's the morning. Is that the morning we did yoga? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That morning we woke up. And I wanted to go do goat yoga. But when we got there were no goats. I think we got there too early, honestly.
Yeah, we were just early of it.
Yeah. And I didn't want to stay for more than like 20 minutes. I just wanted to get a good stretch in. Because the thing that people don't tell you about festivals, especially if you're camping, is you're walking 20 miles a day. And
15, 20 miles a day, easy.
And that takes a big toll on your body.
You got to wear better shoes.
Yeah, I was wearing flat top Vans,
which
aren't bad, but they're definitely not like Nike running shoes or stuff like that. And the balls of my feet would hurt. My kneecaps would get just flooded with fluid. And that was really it. The worst pain was just the balls of my feet. I don't think my feet are used to standing for that long or walking. So I wanted to do some yoga to get a good stretch in. So we did yoga for like 20 minutes at the most.
Maybe like 15.
Yeah, which was fun. It was nice. I had a good time with it. And then we got some food. And we got back to the campsite, and I was like, bro, we need to go to Target. We need to get some supplies.
Yeah, we had some stuff to get. We had originally planned on going to a store, but before we arrived at EDC, but the guy that we were riding with was kind of ready to get to EDC right then and there.
Yeah,
so
he had been up for 24 hours straight.
Yeah, he was a wild man.
He's a wild man.
Yeah. So we forwent.
Forwent? I don't know English.
We foregoed the grocery shopping stop. We didn't go to the store.
We did.
On the way to EDC. And so we had to go.
We had to go the next morning. Part of me was like, I'll just tough it. So the reason I wanted to go to the store was I didn't bring a toothbrush.
Yeah.
I didn't bring toothpaste.
Yeah.
I didn't bring deodorant. I didn't bring any of that stuff because we had the plan that we were just going to get it there. So I was like, okay, bet. I don't want to pack all this stuff and either it not go through baggage claim or whatever because sometimes they don't allow you to bring stuff. So after the first day, well, initially I was like, maybe I could, borrow somebody else's deodorant or maybe just use, the classic, put some toothpaste on my finger,
Sure.
brush my teeth. But after the first night, I was like, we need to go.
We need to go.
We need to go stat.
Yeah, we also went through a lot more of our alcohol in the first night than we thought we were going to, even though we ended up not even fucking needing more alcohol. We bought a lot more.
Yeah, we bought basically the exact amount.
The first time around, yeah.
So me and Sean took a little trip to Target, which was really fun.
Yeah, it was dope. It was the best part of the whole weekend.
We got internet service. We
got in and out.
We got in and out. We went to a vape store.
Yeah, we went to a vape store and bought some sick ass vapes.
Yeah. While the other plebeians were sitting in a campsite.
Fuck those other losers that were staying with us, dude.
Sitting in the heat.
So yeah,
they were sitting in the desert sun.
Gigi and our other friend Vincent are actually sitting in on this recording right now. So
yeah,
Gigi's a little upset with us about how fun we had the Target run.
And oh yeah, and then we ran into.
To be fair, girls talked to us.
Yeah,
bro. We didn't even try to talk to them.
Yeah, we were looking at toothbrushes, and two girls were like, "Are y'all at EDC?"
Yeah.
We were like, "Yeah, what about it, dude?"
Yeah, what do you want, our numbers or something?
Which, in hindsight, we probably should have got their numbers to try to meet up with them.
Yeah, we definitely should have. They were like, so anyway, what are y'all like doing later?
Yeah, they're like, what's y'all's plan tonight?
And we were like, hey, we gotta go.
Yeah, we told these guys we would be back in an hour. It's been 4 hours,
and we're still gonna go to In-N-Out after this.
Ariel kept texting us. He was like, are y'all headed back yet?
Yeah, we were like, oh, definitely. We're about to be there right after these fries. So anyway, yeah, we made a store run.
Met some friends,
went and got food, got more vapes because none of us really brought vapes to the fest. And there was a vendor selling vapes inside the campgrounds, and the vapes they had were hot garbage. So.
Oh, yeah, they were so bad. So bad. So we needed to get more.
So we stopped at a vape store and got a couple vapes. Really high quality shit, too.
I still have mine.
Yeah, me too.
Still have ours from Friday up until it's now Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem like a long time, and we usually don't go through vapes that fast.
Yeah.
But we were, like, during the whole festival, we were
ripping and sticking, bro.
We were really ripping these hoes.
So, yeah. Then we finally get back to the festival.
We also had to pick up sleeping bags because it was so cold at night.
True.
And Gigi and Ariel
both didn't bring sleeping bags.
Thought it wasn't going to be.
Say your piece, dude. King.
Say your piece.
I really felt like me and Ariel were going to die that night. It was so fucking cold.
Dude,
So she put on 3 layers, and I already had my warmest sweater on.
Yeah, you had your warm sweater on. And you had your sweatpants on.
Even then, I was fucking dying.
Dude, so they were sleeping on a big mattress. Ariel brought like a full-size mattress pad, which was fine because her and Gigi ended up sleeping on it together. And at the beginning of the night, I saw Ariel like wrapped up in her pashminas, and she was like super layered up, and Gigi was doing the same. And then I think midway through, I woke up, and they were like really like cuddled up against each other.
It started off with me being the big spoon, and I ended up being up the little spoon at the end of the night. It was so fucking.
And then at the end of the night,
I love being the little spoon.
At the end of the night,
true.
Yeah, little spoon is the best. At the end of the night, I kind of heard commotion, like I heard movement, and I think Ariel said some shit. I don't remember off the top of my head, but when I woke up, they were just cuddled together, just basically like, on top of each other.
Gigi, cuddle me if you don't want to die, motherfucker.
Yeah. And to be fair, that was the coldest. Like the first night was the coldest night.
Yeah, for sure.
But we had to get them sleeping bags.
Yeah.
Or else they were gonna die.
Which worked out though, because we also needed the sleeping bags to smuggle in the two extra handles of vodka that we were sneaking in.
Which, in Vegas, 2 handles of vodka cost us $10 a piece.
Yeah. When Target sells liquor, it's a good time. Yeah. It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, then we get back to the fest. I guess at that point we started getting ready to head in.
We ended up changing, put on deodorant finally. And we start pre-gaming, and we head to the Mesa and get some food, and just kind of walk around and vibe. Took some pictures.
Yeah.
And then we went to go catch the opening ceremony.
Yes. Which we didn't even know if we were going to see or not.
Yeah.
Because it said the opening ceremony was from 5 to 7. was like, it's not going to be a 2-hour ceremony.
No.
So they're probably going to do it at the end of that time. And before that, it's going to be like everyone's vibing at a music set until then. So we did end up catching the open ceremony. I'm not going to lie, I got a little emotional about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just really cool to watch. And this was also the 25th anniversary of EDC. So it was a big deal for them as well. And just getting to like watch all that, like very nostalgic feeling stuff. And then I was like standing behind you guys and I'm like looking at all of y'all who are here at the CDC because I forced you all to come.
Yeah, you really did.
Like, man, this is such a
it was
high
such a
key
good
moment for me.
It was such a really good moment.
And then they finished the opening ceremony with a little Daft Punk tribute.
Oh, yeah.
And that was really good too. Really touching since since Daft Punk retired this year.
Shout out to Daft Punk, man.
Yeah, Daft Punk, you idiots.
He got a lot of love this past weekend.
They
got a lot of love this past weekend.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
Yeah, so we head into the festival and we did the same thing we did when we camped. We kind of like circled the area, found out where all the water spots were, where the bathrooms were, kind of get the lay of the land.
Yeah, we didn't have any sets we wanted to catch super early on the first day.
No, yeah. This was really, I mean, the opening ceremony was at 5, like we were there around 6. So that's fairly early comparatively to the times we got to the festival the other 2 nights.
Yeah.
But then we started going to some sets. Do you remember all the sets we went to?
No.
I'm looking at a list right now.
I would venture to say I don't remember any of them.
We definitely went to Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
We
saw someone else before her.
Yes. We went to Excision.
Oh, we started with Sullivan.
Was that the start?
Yes.
Really?
Sullivan King was the first set we saw.
That's
like the first set
start.
we cared about seeing.
Okay, that's a heavy start. So we started with Sullivan King. I think after that was Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I think so. And then after Allison was Excision.
Which...
Yeah, I really wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Which was a mind-blowing set.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Sullivan is heavy too.
Yeah, Sullivan was heavy, and after Sullivan, I was fairly tired from all the headbanging and going hard. But he kind of mixed in a little bit of, not house, but like softer stuff.
Yeah.
I guess that's what he does. And then Alice in Wonderland was great.
Alice in Wonderland was incredible, bro.
Loved her set. Loved her.
A lot of TikTok sounds.
Yeah.
That I really enjoyed.
Yeah, she was really catering, and she had a big crowd with her.
Oh, yeah, bro. She's one of the biggest DJs out there.
And then motherfucking Excision.
Came
bro. Out and shit on all of us.
Yeah.
God, I've never headbanged that hard, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
God, that was such a good set, bro. Makes me giggly just thinking about it.
Yeah. The amount of times Ariel, like, screamed when a song came on.
Ariel loves to scream.
Surprised she didn't lose her voice.
I know. What the fuck?
She white girl full on scream.
Oh, she screams like someone's murdering her. It's like, can you not, dude?
People looking at us.
You're triggering a fight or flight response in my brain every time you do that.
She did that in the line to get in.
Oh, she did. She did.
Yeah, she's kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Gigi was just saying she did that in the line to get into the festival as well.
She gets really excited about that.
Yeah. About everything.
So after Sullivan King, we hit Ghastly, right?
Oh, yeah. I guess we did.
Yeah, we hit Ghastly, which, to be honest, I don't really remember much of.
I don't remember any of it.
Everything. Yeah.
What stage was it at?
I don't know. This doesn't tell me the stage.
Oh,
It's just the list of all the lineups.
Gigi, did we go to Ghastly?
No.
Oh, we didn't?
What did we do after Sullivan?
Was it Keizo? We missed Keizo.
Yeah, we missed Keizo. None of us can remember what we did after Sullivan.
Did we
King.
end up
Well,
going...
Gigi shouldn't remember anyway. He was sloshed.
I died, Sullivan.
Yeah.
Came back to Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, yeah.
After that was Excision. And after that, we kind of just lingered around.
Yeah, we just vibed out. Where's my... Oh, fuck.
We vibed out? Oh, okay.
I don't remember us really doing anything after Excision.
Yeah, I was going to say, after Excision, I was mentally checked out.
Oh, yeah, because y'all were tired.
Yeah.
For Excision as well.
I was mentally checked out. And to be fair...
Which is crazy because that set was only at 2. So it ended at like 3:15, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And everybody was ready to clock out. And I was like,
yeah.
God damn, bro, y'all some lightweights.
I know. I wasn't...
The night is just beginning.
Yeah, I wasn't mentally or physically prepared for that day.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it was your first big festival like that. You didn't really know. And I didn't really warn you well enough. I mean, I did say earlier in the week when we were at home, I was like, bro, you need to stay up.
Yeah,
you need to adjust your sleeping pattern.
You did tell me that. And I was like, what is this guy? What is he talking about? And to be fair, I thought every night I'd have a few diet pills to help keep me up.
Yeah, true.
But after Excision, I was like, I gotta get some sleep. So yeah, that was the only sets we saw. We didn't end up going to Keizo, right? Even though you talked highly about that. Keizo back-to-back knife party.
God, that would have been such a good fucking set.
That's weird.
What time was it at?
I don't remember. It just shows me. This is what I'm looking at, and I'm just saying names that I like recognized us talking about. But yeah, and then was that the night of 17? No, that was the next day.
No, that was day 2.
How did day 1 end?
I think we just walked back to camp, and you and Ariel and I went and showered. Ricky and Gigi passed out.
Yes.
And then after we showered, we walked around the mesa for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we did anything else.
No, we just walked around the mesa. Yeah, you're right.
And then day 2 rolled around, and we decided to wait a lot later before we went inside the festival.
Yeah. Day 2 was a detox day.
Yeah.
After day 1. We chilled heavy.
Yeah, we were fat chilling, bro. Just laying around camp, in the shade, slightly drinking, vibing, napping. Went to the pool party. Which was okay.
Yeah, that was
really
okay.
cold. Like frigid water.
Yes.
Which I don't understand how you can have water that's 2 feet deep and packed with people and it's freezing. When it's in direct sunlight too. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that was weird. I was thinking, is the water going to be like pool water? Like, is there going to be chlorine in it? Then I figured, no, it's probably just water from a hose that they filled up. And
Nah, actually, yeah, it might not be chlorinated.
It didn't feel chlorinated.
Or they might chlorinate it, but not filter it.
Yeah.
Because, it's only 3 days. As long as you just chlorinate the shit out of it, doesn't really matter about filtering it. So, yeah. I guess that's all we did on day 2 when it comes to the campgrounds.
Yeah, we literally... So I was supposed to get that freaking massage. What was it called?
The sound bath.
The sound bath.
Yeah.
And I guess the guy just skipped me.
Yeah, he did.
Because I literally went up to him and I was like... He asked me how much time I wanted. I told him probably like 10 minutes. And then he was like, okay, you're after this girl. And I was like, okay, I'll be right... I was literally in his distance.
He was sitting directly in front of him.
I was like, I'm going to be right here. Just let me know when I'm next. And that's when we all just laid there. And we were in and out of naps.
To be fair, he might have looked over at you and seen you like laid out, looked like you were sleeping, and had been like,
Yeah, maybe. And I wasn't too upset about it because ultimately the rest was nice and we were really, really vibing.
Yeah.
In that shaded area. And then we ended up after that going to the pool party.
Yeah.
Which was a good time.
I was just okay with it, honestly, bro.
Yeah, we weren't in the main pool though.
No, we were.
There was 2 pools.
Yeah.
And the one closer to the set. I would consider that the main pool.
But it was more shallow.
Was it more shallow?
Yeah, that one was like up to your knees.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why we got in the one in the back.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There was... Yeah, I meant in the sense that they were closer to the stage, so they were going hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time I looked over, they were splashing water and stuff when the beat dropped.
I'm not trying to be splashed.
Yeah, that's fair. And I was like, okay, maybe it's best we didn't go there.
There was a girl at the
super
fucking
packed
pool with a squirt gun who was just squirting it in the air indiscriminately, and I almost beat the shit out of her. I was so annoyed with her.
She was doing that, bro. I was like, is nobody going to say something to her?
She was with people. I was like, what? None of y'all are going to tell this woman? What, like they were all giving dirty looks to? None of y'all are going to tell her to stop?
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Yeah.
So I had to.
I had to step up.
Yeah.
Fear not, citizens. I am here.
I can't do it with my voice like this.
Yeah. And then we had a little incident at the pool, Sean.
Yeah,
towards the end there.
We did, bro.
We had a little incident going on there.
Yeah.
What happened there, dog?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, Gigi, get in here.
Yeah,
get in here, Gigi.
Dude, I don't know, dog. I just blacked out in the pool for a little bit.
So we were chilling at the pool. As Sean mentioned earlier, it was super, super, super cold.
Yeah.
So all the guys were basically not going to get in it was shallow enough to where our balls did not hit the water. Because as all of you men know, when your balls hit cold water, it's a nightmare. So we were all just standing, vibing. We were talking. We were vibing with the music. We were telling jokes, drinking a Four Loko. And all of a sudden, Sean kind of like spreads his legs out really wide, kind of like a split stance.
I was taking a power stance.
Yeah, he was taking a real power stance, very wide in his feet. And at that moment, Gigi looks at him, and Gigi's like, "Oh, Sean, you're cutting a little close there."
He's like, "Damn, bro, you're getting a little low over there."
Yeah, you're getting low.
Like, Sean, I thought we were keeping up.
Yeah,
and then
mid sentence, and me and Ariel look down, and streaming out of his legs is dark yellow liquid. Just fucking. This man is power stance pissing in a pool full of people.
God,
oh my god, bro. And me and Gigi looked at each other. We're like, we gotta go. We gotta go.
I just want to take this moment to clarify a few things real quick, okay? For starters, I was a little more dehydrated than I thought I was that day, okay? But that notwithstanding, every goddamn human on the planet pees in a pool, okay? That is an unwritten law. True or false, Gigi?
100% true, but I think the funnier part about that was that Ricky was just there. He was like, Ricky didn't say, "Why are they leaving?"
Ricky didn't know what happened.
Yeah, so me and Gigi, as soon as that happened, we booked it out of the pool.
I've never seen people run in water that fast.
I was like, we have to get out of here. This man is pissing in our vicinity.
All the time while we're fucking laughing, we get out of the pool.
Water. Me and Gigi for like the next 5 or 7 minutes are just crying. We're like on the floor crying. It was so funny.
They completely vacate the pool and completely dry off and do not come back. And I was like, y'all are just gonna, for real, completely exit the pool for good?
Listen, bro, comedy is all about committing to the bit.
And so in my shame, I stayed in the pool for
another 20 minutes. I was like, damn, Sean, does he not know that we left? Like, what's going on?
I was like, I'm not losing this battle, bro. Y'all are going to get back in this fucking pool.
And to be fair, I agree with you. I've peed in every single pool I went to.
Okay.
But a chlorine pool where when you pee you don't really see it.
Well, that's not why you see it, bro. The chlorine doesn't make you not see it.
Well, all the chemicals.
There's no chemicals that make you not see it. It's just people aren't usually that dehydrated.
Oh, sometimes I'm dehydrated. I pee in a pool.
I mean, to be honest, I have never, ever, ever had it be that obvious.
It was like
a scene out of the
Grown-Ups.
Grown-Ups.
It was like a mustard yellow color.
It was incredibly bad.
I think that with the timing of Gigi being like, "Oh, Sean, you're getting a little low," yeah. And he just stopped. He said, "You're getting a little
nani." Yeah, so that was a moment. So anyway, then after that, we went to the fucking, we got dressed. We went to the festival.
Oh, that was so funny. I cried.
I honestly.
What?
Oh, Ricky and his coat.
Oh, yeah. So after that, we walk around all the gift shops.
After that, we all swore off the pool forever. Never went back.
I was like, we can't show our face. We can't show. Everybody knows he just peed.
I peed to assert dominance over the girl with the squirt gun. Okay. Anyway. So we all left the pool
and we started walking. We had to dry off, like basically air sun dry. So we were walking around, going to the vendors or the gift shop, basically.
Yeah.
So Ariel could get a spoon. Somebody got a spoon.
Yeah, we needed a spoon for our diet pills.
We needed a spoon to get our diet pills into us. Gigi, you went Sunday. We're talking about Saturday. I think you bought us. Both you and Ariel bought one.
Yeah.
And then along the way, Ricky bought like $100 crystal, like $100 rock.
No, that wasn't $100, was it?
I don't remember how much it was, but
I think it was
it was fairly pricey. Because I remember the rings.
I thought it was like 20 or 50 at the most.
It had to be more because I wanted to get a ring, and
I forgot to get that fucking. I was gonna get one. They had like almost palm-sized rocks that were quote unquote crystals, and they had rose quartz there, and I was gonna get one for Julia to make up for fucking up her crystal energy.
Excuse me. I only say it was that expensive because I think when I looked at the rings there, the rings, and they were like smaller crystals, were like $40.
Okay, so maybe it was like that.
So I think it was on the pricier side, at least more than I would pay for a rock.
Yeah.
But he bought this weird shark tooth looking crystal. I think, was it a love quartz? I don't know.
No, it was a I guess it was amethyst because it was like purple.
Oh, okay. So he got that. And then he looked at this $250 jacket.
God, Ricky.
That was made of feathers or some shit.
It was just a faux fur jacket.
To be fair, it looked cool.
And it was painted red, white, and blue?
I think so.
Not like
definitely
in the
blue,
shape of a
maybe
flag.
No, it was just all over.
It was like blue, a
like
reddish
tie-dye
color, and then off-white.
Yeah. And we very much told him that he probably shouldn't get it. Well, it looked cool, but it was like a $250 jacket.
Yeah.
And we're like, Ricky.
We were like, bro, you can get that online for like $40.
Yeah. And that night he didn't buy it, so that was cool. But we just spent some time at the gift shop. While y'all were looking at stuff, me and Ariel went to go talk to the poet guy. So there was like a couple of people lined up with a desk, and they were like, just give us a topic and we'll write you a poem on what are these called? On typewriters. Yeah. Just like really cool stuff, things like that. And they were like, just, it doesn't cost anything. Just tip us whatever you want, which is such a cool vibe to have. And I think that makes people want to pay more for it.
Totally.
So Ariel got a poem written about her. I was just sitting there vibing. It was nice. I wanted to get a poem written too, but I never circled back and went there. Yeah. Which is fine. But after that, we ended up going back to the tent, taking a little break, and then getting ready for day 2.
Yeah, getting ready to head into the actual festival. And then we head into the festival. Who did we start that night with?
Was it Diplo? I mean, we did go see Diplo.
We stopped by Diplo for a second.
It was his house.
Yeah.
It was his house set.
Yeah, we didn't stay there for very long because it was kind of lame as hell. Diplo, you suck.
It was his house set, to be fair, but yeah, it kind of sucked.
That was the night we saw Deadmau5 too, right?
Yeah,
but Deadmau5 wasn't until later.
Yeah. Was Martin Garrix our first set?
No.
Garrix was mid.
Yeah, before that.
Was it Ganja White Night?
No, Ganja White
Actually, we saw someone else at the same stage before.
Slander.
We saw Slander at the Bass Pod.
We saw Slander at the Bass Pod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was.
And then we bounced from that. No. Slander was at Circuit Grounds.
Circuit Grounds, sorry.
Which was before Martin Garrix. But before Slander, didn't we see someone else? We did.
I don't think so.
We did, because we were seeing a set at Bass Pod, Gigi. And I was like, do we want to see the beginning of Slander? And you were like, hell yeah. And I was like, okay, then we need to bounce now.
Ganja White Night was...
No, Ganja was way later in the night. After Martin Garrix and all that.
It was like a 3 or 4.
Fuck, who was it?
12th Planet?
Shaq.
DJ Diesel.
Yeah.
Why is his name not on here?
So, during day 2, we started... the first set we really cared about was DJ Diesel, who is Shaquille O'Neal.
No, it's not on there. Okay, yeah, we started with DJ.
Bro, what a fucking
banger
set.
Of a set, to be fair.
Completely
Shaq
filthy.
Really blew my mind.
Yeah, me too.
And it was also so crazy. Ricky mentioned this earlier, but like seeing somebody I grew up watching as a big basketball fan, and in his own right was one of the most dominant and best players at his time as well. Yeah. To see him now being a DJ?
It's pretty crazy.
And a good DJ?
Yeah.
At that, playing some heavy hitters.
Pretty goddamn good.
I was like, whoa, he was playing a bass pod.
Yeah.
He's playing some fucking bass heavy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, Shaq honestly really killed it. He was one of my favorite sets.
He threw down.
Yeah.
So after Shaq's set.
Ended up mosh pitting as well.
Yeah. Shaq.
Dude, Shaq is so
big.
Shaq
got it down in that mosh pit, boy.
So big. I couldn't see any DJs on the stages except for Shaq. Yeah. I would look up and I could see him.
He was head and shoulders above everyone, bro. Literally, it was crazy. So we finished Shaq's set and then headed over to Slander.
Which was a fucking great set as well.
Slander was a great set. A little too much emotional music for me, but that's typical Slander. Yeah. They love to hit you back and forth with the bangers and the heartbreakers.
See, I like Slander.
Nah, not me.
I like a little mix.
I would like Slander if I wasn't going through a terrible situation in life right now.
True. Once you're in that situation, it's not as fun.
Yeah.
But if you're not in a situation,
then it's great. Yeah.
But also because you're raging, and then you're like, you have a little time to chill, and he plays like pop music. in a way where you like can know the lyrics and, you know, I'm a big singer, so I was singing all the lyrics.
It is a lot of fun to sing along, but I will say about Slander, most of the Heartbreakers that they play are their own songs, which is cool. But I've just heard them all so many times that it's kind of a little played out for me. I'd like to just stick to the heavy shit. Yeah. Which, I mean, you have that problem with headbanging music too, so it's all a mix. Yeah. So yeah, we saw Slander, great set. After that, Martin Garrix came on. We got through most of Martin Garrix. And after that, we spent a little bit, probably a good hour, hour and a half while wandering around. And lounging. Then had a moment to catch the drone show.
Oh, that was so nice.
The drone show is really sick. They had like a big drone display, all 3D moving parts and stuff. I'm sure y'all can find it on YouTube if you go take a look. It's really, really cool stuff. Yeah. And then the fireworks show.
Oh, the fireworks were so good. There's so many fireworks.
Yeah. EDC has a big thing with fireworks.
EDC really killed it with the fireworks. Yeah. It felt like 4th of July. It actually felt like it was more than 4th of July.
Yeah, 5th of July even. Yeah. So yeah, after that, we went and caught Deadmau5. Yes. Which was interesting.
Listen, I don't want to offend any of you OG ravers or EDM music listeners, but I did not enjoy Deadmau5's set at all.
Yeah, Deadmau5 wasn't playing any songs that I knew of his. He was playing like a progressive trance set. It just wasn't really what any of us were looking for at the time. We were trying to get a little more active than that.
Yeah, and their visuals were a little interesting as well.
They were disturbing.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to keep looking at this.
Yeah, Deadmau5's visuals were gross. They were just gross, bro. I won't go into detail, but they were nasty.
The best thing I can compare it to was that episode of Love, Death, and Robots. What, is it not sex?
I don't think so.
Love, Death, and Robots of the new
Junkyard
season.
Episode. Oh.
No, the new season with the vacuum cleaner that tries to kill that lady.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what that reminded me of.
Oh, like the animation style. Yeah. But it was gross like the Junkyard episode from season 1.
It was gross like that, but the animation style was a lot like that.
Yeah, true.
The faces were very they were old people.
Weird old people. Yeah.
But yeah, so we didn't stay for too long.
No, we didn't stay there for very long, but that's also because we had to bounce in time to see Ganja White Night. Yes. Who threw down a great set. Yeah. How did you feel about Ganja?
Let's see, what do I remember from it? The story, that was the one with the animation and the story, right? With the panda and the not a panda.
Not a panda. It was a bear.
A bear.
And then Mr. Wobbles, who's there's a fan theory going around that Mr. Wobbles is actually a turkey.
A turkey? Yeah. That's funny. I enjoyed the set. It was super funky, like you were telling me. And you had some very interesting dance moves to go along with it.
I love dancing to that shit, bro.
Yeah. It was very like jazz heavy too.
Yeah. So the first 10 minutes of their set was a collaboration that they did with Grizz, who Grizz is like super funky, jazzy, very horn heavy. His shit is dope, bro.
I fuck with that. I fuck with jazz music as well. I love jazz music, so that was very nice to see. Yeah. Big fan of Ganja White Night.
Yeah, Ganja was great.
I wanna go like on YouTube and like see like a whole movie of all his animations, because apparently, Ariel was telling me the first time she saw her, it felt like a movie.
Yeah, so we saw them for the first time at Lost Lands in 2019, and their set was like cinematic. Like there were really just music videos to go along with every song they played, but it kind of all flowed together.
Like a story.
Yeah, and it was a really dope experience.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
So that was really cool. Did we see anyone after Ganja? We did. 1788L.
Was that after Ganja?
Yes, 1788L.
And that was an interesting period of time.
Yeah, so that was a set that I probably again should have like mentioned to you guys exactly what to expect, because that set was, so for people who don't know these DJs, who most people don't know any of these people, 1788L is think like heavy industrial Daft Punk or like Rez but heavier and more industrial robotic sounding, a little darker, grimier. Yeah. So we went to his
two
set,
Transformers just getting it
just
on,
boning hard. so we get to that set, and it's I'm not gonna lie, bro. It sounds insane.
It sounded
sounds
insane.
like computers are screaming at each other.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
And this is at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Probably almost
this is
4 in the
almost
morning,
yeah. This is almost the end of the night. People are starting to clear out a little bit. The stage isn't as packed.
Yeah. It wasn't packed at all.
Yeah, we were
which is
able
shocking
to get.
Because
He
normally pulls a pretty big crowd.
Yeah, I think just the timing of it.
Yeah.
Especially going on the same day as all these people. People are probably tired.
True. So we caught that set. It was interesting. It had its moments. It was definitely chaotic. But there was a moment. I mean, I like 178.8L, and I love a lot of the music that he produces. So that set was way better for me than it was for you guys. But there was a moment where he started mixing Red Hot Chili Peppers and Daft Punk. And I like stopped moving and turned back to you guys, and I was like, do y'all fucking hear this shit? And I like turned, I looked over to Ricky.
I think you literally went, have you ever heard Daft Punk and Red Hot Chili Peppers in the same song?
Yeah, bro, it was a moment. And I kept looking at Ricky because I know Ricky likes Daft Punk, and we had talked about it before, and that shit blew me away, bro. And at that set, I ended up like going. Me and Ariel both ended up going all the way to the very front, which was easy because it was such a thin crowd by that point in time. For the end of the set, that was great. It was a great experience.
Yeah.
And at the end of the set, he dropped his like new shit he's been working on, which is a complete departure from what his old stuff has sounded like. So that was really interesting.
Yeah.
So that set finished, and I thought that was the end of the night.
Oh, right.
And so we start walking away, and then another DJ comes on named Blanc. And boy, he came on hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, it physically hurt me to walk away.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all, I don't know if I can leave, dude. Like this is hard to walk away from.
Yeah.
I was just in such a weird.
Yeah, let's talk about your mental state.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So this is something new that I have not really dealt with before, where when I get super in the zone with dancing or headbanging or just wilding out, as the case may be, I found it this past weekend. It was hard to stop, bro. Both nights, night 2 and night 3.
Yeah, you were a machine.
Yeah,
you were literally.
I was just gonna keep going until I ran out of fuel.
Until we had to physically carry you out. Honestly.
Yeah, I would have, bro. And both nights I had to stop earlier than I would have liked to. But night 2 was weird, man. Like,
yeah, you were going through some.
Trying to bring myself to a close on that, especially before the show was actually ending. I just felt like I was leaving so much on the table, and like there was so much left to experience there. I was so close to being like, y'all know where the camp is.
Yeah.
I'll come find you later.
I almost wanted to be like, we can get back if you want to stay.
Yeah.
But I knew that you wouldn't do that.
The way that night went, it was just not the move.
Yeah, that just isn't your vibe.
Yeah, and I also didn't want to leave you guys because then I would have done that and I would have stayed, and the whole time I would have been like, I wish they were here.
Yeah.
Because it's just not. When you're with a group of friends like that, it's not as fun to stay by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, with great difficulty, I pulled myself away from the set and we walked back to camp.
And honestly, I loved that set. I did too.
Which one?
was just the set that we were walking away from.
The one that we were walking away from?
It was so, with the visuals as well.
The visuals were crazy.
I was like, this is so good.
Yeah.
But literally, how you were about like, you just felt like this and that. The 3 days, I had a weird feeling of like, I was mentally checked in the whole time.
Yeah.
Like the whole time I was like, I can keep going.
Yeah.
But my body was
checked out,
screaming at me that I needed to stop.
Yeah. It's
especially
hard.
Saturday. Friday was okay. Saturday was tough. Sunday was fine.
Yeah.
For different reasons. But when we got back to camp, we ended up not sleeping, but I was like wired. I was awake.
Yeah.
Once we sat down and my body could rest, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I can stay up and do this.
And then on that night, so pull ourselves away from that set, walk back to camp, drop everyone else. Well, we drop Ricky and Gigi off at the tent.
Mm-hmm.
And then you and Ariel and I go back up and grab some food and chill at the after party. And the after party is just
popping.
Bro, bumping in a way that I have never heard. This set, which we found out later. So this set that this guy was throwing down, y'all, it was the nastiest, most aggressive, make me fucking punch myself in the face type of bass music I have ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it was really good.
Disgusting.
So good, dude. I was like, what is going on?
So good. I have been chasing leads for the past 3 days trying to find out who it fucking was. And I'm
getting on Reddit. Everything.
Yeah, bro. I've been on the conspiracy theory boards. And so from what I read, it wasn't anyone who was scheduled to play at any of the after parties, but apparently it was the stage manager.
Yeah.
And one of the DJs no-showed that night, and so he hopped on and just fucking demolished everything, bro. And so I found that guy's Instagram.
You did?
Yeah. I found it like he also DJs.
Yeah.
And so I've found all of his shit. I found some of his shit on YouTube. None of it is quite like what he played though. Mm-hmm. And so I found his Instagram and I commented on his most recent post. I was like, "Hey man, word on the street is that was you throwing all that nasty shit down." I was going to, but I figured the comment would be easier to notice. Maybe. I'll do both.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Hey man, word on the street is that was you at that after party. If it was, and if you have that set recorded, please for the love of Christ, post it somewhere, bro. It might be my favorite set I've ever heard in my entire life."
Yeah, that was a really good set.
God, it was just...
And it was the complete opposite of every other set on that stage.
Yeah,
because
Thursday pre-party... The rest of the weekend was house.
Thursday pre-party was house. That Friday after party was house. And then the Sunday one was house as well.
And if he hadn't been playing that set, the person who was supposed to play would also have
probably
been house.
have played house, yeah.
Like, every fucking after party was house this whole weekend, which is really disappointing. And I don't even hate house, but it's like, break it up a little bit. Let's get some new shit going on in here.
Mm-hmm. I figured they did house at the campsite because people are more like trying to vibe and chill, which is...
Pussies.
It makes sense, but also throw one or two...
Yeah, come on.
Fucking bangers in there.
Mix it up a little fucking bit, dude.
But yeah, that Saturday night, we stayed until the sun went up. We literally partied till the sun went up.
I wish we'd stayed longer, honestly.
Yeah.
That set was so good. But yeah, we stayed until the sun came up. And then we headed to bed. Which brings us to day 3, which was a real redemption arc. Day 3 was great.
Day 3 was a beautiful ending, honestly.
So we chilled in the campgrounds again for a little longer. Mm-hmm. Probably went in around 6 or 7. Mm-hmm.
To the festival?
Yeah.
No. I think it was nighttime by the time we got in.
Well, yeah.
What time? 8:30.
Okay, so we got in around 8:30. And we didn't even then we didn't have anyone we wanted to see for a couple hours. Mm-hmm. We were just like, we might as well go in. We're not going to wait all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we had a set that we really cared about until midnight.
Till midnight. Yeah, 12:30 was the first set we wanted to see, or at least a name that we were looking forward to.
Yeah. So we walk in and we're like, all right, let's just hit the bathrooms, fill up our water, and then we'll just vibe out. Mm-hmm. And as we are going to do that, we walk past the Corona Electric Beach set, which is a sick little stage with sand, and just catch this wild set going on, bro.
Insane set.
Just nasty. And I was like, y'all trying to vibe in here for a minute? And we ended up staying for like an hour, hour and a half.
For like an hour and a half, yeah.
Just, bro, this girl was throwing whole set down.
Yeah.
So this DJ,
and she's playing the music that I fuck with too. Yeah. Because she's playing pop songs.
She's playing pop hits
with
mixing with
nasty drums, dude. Yeah. Oh my god.
So this DJ, her name is Comet with a 3 instead of an E.
Shout out to Comet.
Shout out Comet.
She was so hot too.
Yeah, I didn't see what she looked like very well, but I believe it. But her set was just fucking gross, dude. Gross.
She was playing things like Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Bro, she played, I'm pretty sure it was Breaking Benjamin, but she played like a hard metallic rock song mixed with dubstep, which I have never heard at a set before.
There's a lot of that, but she did it very well.
And I was like, oh my God.
We were all playing our air guitars and then headbanging.
So beautiful.
I mean, we were just, that might have been the most hype we all collectively were the whole weekend.
In the beginning of
the every single drop she pulled up, we all were looking at each other like, holy fuck.
And then that Alex pulled up to us.
Yeah, a little
Asian guy pulled up to us and started air guitaring with us.
Yeah.
And that was so lit too, because that motherfucker looked just like Alex.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even have to FaceTime Alex, bro. He's here.
And I was like, that's what Alex would be doing. Huh?
The dude
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there was some dude there just molly walloped.
Just so walloped, tripping so hard, hugging all of us, telling us we were beautiful souls.
Yeah.
Just kissing us.
In love with all of us.
Yeah, and then he started
throwing it back.
Palm to the ground, leg up, twerking on Ariel.
Yes.
And that
she was there for it.
She was all in. I was like, this guy's dope.
Yeah.
Somebody get him some water though.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What a first set of the night.
Yeah. That really set the precedent of the night.
Yeah. So she finished up her set. The next DJ came on and was also good.
She was also good, but we had to.
Yeah, we had some stuff to do. So we were like, all right, let's put a pin in this.
Let's fill up our waters.
Get some water, hit the bathrooms, and then we'll see about coming back to this. So we bounce, do that. I think we did go back there for a little bit, but not for very long because we ended up meeting with our friend Sarah.
Yes.
And her friend Christian. And then...
Let's take a brief pause. I have to pee so bad.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
Now we're back.
All right. So we meet up with the friend you made at Lost Lands.
With some friends from Lost Lands, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Sarah. Shout out Sarah if you ever hear this.
Shout out Sarah. You're so hot.
Yeah. So attractive, but also so like soft-spoken and
so
sweet.
So soft and cute.
Yeah, and just such a nice person also.
Definitely anime character vibes.
Yeah.
Like a tiny
Sarah, you are an anime. I'm going to clip a little segment so she can...
Yeah.
I'll just send her the highlights of what we're saying about her. You're definitely an anime character.
Yeah.
Which is such a compliment. This is a bold thing to say, but I don't think I've ever met someone at a festival who I liked so much and continued to like so much after as Sarah and her friend Karen, who we met at Lost Lands. Mm-hmm. They were both so sweet, such like good vibes, so easy to like work with and meet up with. Just great people all around.
Love that.
So we met up with them, went and caught a little bit of Toki Monster because her friend Christian wanted to catch some of her set.
Okay.
I don't know
who that was.
That was a lot more soft than I expected. Mm-hmm. And with the word monster in their name, I expected it to be pretty hard. Mm-hmm. So it was surprisingly soft. After that, we bounced to go see Subtronix.
Ooh, yes.
How'd you feel about that?
That was good. That was when I took my diet pill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we were vibing.
Yeah.
Headbanging.
Subtronix is a very heavy set.
Very thick crowd as well. Probably the thickest crowd.
One of the bigger crowds we were in all weekend.
Yeah, probably the thicker crowd, like the thickest crowd.
Yeah. I mean, especially where we were. We were up a little further than we normally were for that show. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we bounced to go catch Rez.
Yes.
What about Rez?
What a set.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the diet pills talking, but I was like, yes.
Yeah.
With the visuals.
Visuals were crazy at Rez.
And the like machine type just scattered everywhere. It's great set.
Yeah. Rez and 1788L are very much in the same vein. Rez is just a little less insanity and a little
easier
more
to keep up with.
Yeah. And a little darker also.
Yeah. I was saying I liked the 1788L thing. I just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, and I don't know if it's just actually, it could have been that his set sounded that way because of technical issues, because we heard many DJs this weekend call out technical issues they were having with their
Alice in Wonderland's
equipment.
Technical issues.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah. Like she almost had to stop her set.
Yeah, she seemed pretty annoyed by it.
Pretty upset with it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But she finished strong. But yeah, maybe it was technical issues.
Maybe.
But
it just sounded like there were several times that he just had every song playing at the same time with the volume all the way up on all of them. And I was like, what the fuck is happening out here?
No, but Rez really did a good job.
Yeah, Rez killed it.
Rez did a good job.
Rez killed it, bro. And then after Rez, we saw who? Oh no, we went to Afrojack and Rehab.
Afrojack back-to-back Rehab.
Yeah, at the main stage. Only set we caught at the main stage the whole time.
And that was a really good set.
Really good set, yeah. I figured that would probably be y'all's favorite set of the weekend because it's... Jesus, sorry. It's not too hard. There were a few bangers scattered in there, but it was a lot of big pop hits that everybody knows. The owl was moving its head around. That was dope as fuck.
The owl looked just like Ben, dude.
I know.
The owl looked just like Ben.
Really creepy. Felt like I was raving with my cat watching over me.
I was like, Ben's here in spirit, dude.
So yeah, that was a great set. Really, it's tough because you go to these festivals and you have these like really great experiences where you have so much fun, and you're like, man, I can't wait to tell people about this. But then you go to talk about it, and it's like, well, we just like it's hard to you can't. How do you explain that I stood there and watched and listened to music for an hour and a half?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, I don't know how to explain the experience I had.
Yeah,
because you can't really describe it, honestly.
Yeah.
You just had to experience.
You just have to go to the set.
You just had to experience.
I mean, it's like
you
trying
can't
to
describe
explain a concert. Yeah.
You can't put into words.
You just gotta go.
All I can say is it was a really, really good set.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It's a really, really good set.
So then, after Afrojack and Rehab, we caught pretty much that whole set, and then we bounced back to the bathrooms in the water station one more time, and then hit Cosmic Meadow for 12th Planet back-to-back Say My Name. That was a fucking hard ass.
That was at
set.
the main the first
big ass stage.
Yeah. That was a hard set. We had a good time there.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that was a really good set. That was the one that you said it was either Afrojack back-to-back Rehab or 12th Planet that we would like the most, right?
No. I don't think I said that. Only because I figured, especially at that point in the night, Say My Name and 12th Planet were probably going to be a little heavy for you guys. But that was just like a little treat for me and Ariel.
Okay.
That was probably going to be one of our sets.
Yeah, y'all deserve that set after all that.
Yeah. So then we caught like probably a half or a little more than half of that set, or what I thought was a little more than half of that set. And then I said, okay, let's bounce and go hit Borgore because you guys will like Borgore more. He plays a little bit more like poppy rap type stuff along with being pretty heavy.
And Borgore's really, really popular. He comes to Houston a lot too. Yeah. He's very famous.
So we bounced to hit Borgore. We make an unplanned bathroom stop and then head to Borgore. And we literally walk up to the stage and I'm back in this weird ass headspace where I'm walking like I'm about to fight somebody. Yeah. Like I'm pissed, but I'm excited about it. And we literally walk up and we hear him saying some weird ass shit on the mic. I think he was like super hammered and was like not speaking English the way he thought he was. And I also think he was trying to speak Spanish.
Oh, he was speaking Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh.
Was he speaking it well?
Yeah, I understood all of it.
Oh.
He said, thank you, good night.
Oh, okay. So it turns out he was just speaking Spanish and we're racist. But yeah, so he literally finishes his set and hops off the turntables as soon as we walk up. And that was a really hard moment for me.
Yeah, you were, I don't want to say you were being a little baby.
I was being a baby,
but you were,
bro, I just have never I wasn't trying to be a baby. I just was like really bummed.
Yeah.
And not even just that I was like bummed because I can get over it. I'm going to see a set again. It's not a big deal. Like I'll go to a rave anytime I want to. But just in that moment, that night, there was no more raging to be done. And I just could not turn it off, bro. Yeah. And I was like breathing heavy. I was like, it felt dramatic, but I just couldn't get away from it. And I was like, all right, bro, as soon as we get back to this fucking after party, I'm going to goddamn murder myself. I'm going to go so hard. And so we make it back up the bleachers and head back to camp after a little bit. And we're walking in, like heading towards our tent. And I hear the after party start up and they're playing house. And I was like, that's the last nail in the coffin, bro. This weekend is over. That's it. I'm not going to enjoy one more piece of music the rest of the time we're here. Yeah. So I didn't. No, I did actually. So we head back to the tent. And I think Ricky and Gigi both fell asleep pretty quickly. And you and Ariel and I walked back up to the mesa for a little bit. We chilled in the tent for a hot minute. And tried to figure out what we were going to do with all those extra diet pills we had that we couldn't bring home with us. And then we changed and walked back out to the mesa to peep a little bit. And at this point, the sun is all the way up.
The sun is all the way up, and there's so many people in the mesa.
Every camper
every
is
single
at the
person.
party.
And there are some people who are raging.
Yeah. Like the night just started.
It was really a reality check for me to see at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, sun shining.
Yep.
These people have not slept.
And they're still drinking.
They're still dancing.
Yep.
They're still headbang. Like, I was like, you guys are a different breed.
Yeah.
I've always thought myself as a party animal. But after a certain time, I'm clocked out. Yeah. And I need my sleep. And to see these people, I'm like, y'all just really built different.
Well, it's all about the setting too, though. Because I couldn't and wouldn't want to party like that here.
Yeah.
but boy, you put me in a festival, and I will go until I medically have to stop.
Until your body collapses and we have to carry you. Even as we're carrying you, you're still at
yes, bro. Yes. And that, honestly, that was I really enjoyed that moment.
Yeah.
We're just chilling at the after party, seeing all these people. It kind of made me feel a little validated. Uh-huh. I was like, none of these people are ready to stop either, especially on the last night. Everyone's there. People are walking around with a 12-pack in their hands. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We saw a guy walk around with a fresh fucking wine bag.
Yeah, slapping the bag. Yeah. Telling other people
We saw a guy spanking a girl with a bone. Oh.
Bro, I was like, these guys have... She was like all chained up. I was like...
Yeah, she had red spots all over her butt from where he had been hitting her with that bone.
Yeah, I was like, I get it, man. I get it. Good for y'all.
She was so pretty also.
She was so hot.
So anyway, that was the last day. We stayed out there and vibed. Just enjoyed the set.
Yeah.
For probably until like 8:30.
8:30. Yeah, because I capped it. I was like, I need at least 3 hours of sleep. Yeah. And we planned to wake up at 11. Yeah. I was like, if I can get a solid 3 hours, then it'll get me through. I'll sleep on the plane. Everything will be fine.
Yeah. So we finally packed it up, head back to the tent, laid our weary bones down to rest for 3 hours.
2.5. Really.
2.5 hours, yeah. And then we got up, and luckily we had already packed most of our shit the night before.
Mm-hmm. We just had to clean up a little bit.
We knew that it was going to be pretty quick to get out of there in the morning. So we woke up, cleaned up our stuff, finished packing, got all our shit out of the tents, sealed up the tents, hauled ass over to the Uber and Lyft pickup spot so that we could get a ride back to the airport. And then we got picked up by the worst Lyft driver in all of history. We got picked up by a
ex-Marine,
40 or 50-year-old Marine veteran who
does live for a living.
Started the ride by telling us that he doesn't give a shit about masks. And then the whole entire drive back to the airport, he talked about how all the girls who go to EDC are dressed like whores, and said that he refuses to work EDC ever anymore because they always leave glitter in his truck that he wouldn't run the fucking AC in, by the way. And was just bitching up a storm about everything, bro.
He literally bitched about the entire festival that we just had such a great time at.
Yeah, and he was like, nothing personal against you guys. Like, I know you guys just come to get entertained, whatever.
Yeah, you guys
all these whores over here.
You guys seem like the cool kind of people, you know?
And we were like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Anyway. Oh, yeah, haha, anyway. And he just wouldn't stop fucking talking.
Oh, my God. He really set the precedent of the ride when we got in. And when he said, I don't give a fuck about masks. And then he goes, you're lucky I'm working today, or else y'all wouldn't be picked up.
Yeah.
I was like, what does that even mean?
And he's like, well, I don't ever do EDC anymore because goddamn fucking, they don't pay us nearly enough for all the bullshit we got, all those drivers got to deal with. And we were like,
and I was like, right. You didn't have to work today.
Yeah, bro, you could have just not picked us up. Because we scheduled it in advance. It's like, bro, it'll just send someone else to pick us up. You didn't have to come.
You didn't have to come. But I just thought it was funny. He was like, y'all wouldn't have been picked up if it weren't for me.
Yeah.
I was like, sir, somebody else, anybody else would have picked us up.
You're not our only driver we ever get.
We didn't request you, sir.
Yeah. As much as you might think we wanted you to drive us, Hugh, you weren't our first choice.
Did you leave a review yet?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. You went in.
Lit him up, dude. I left him no stars.
Hell yeah.
No tip.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, did you want to leave a comment? And I was like, bitch, watch.
Let me tell you.
I fuck it, bro. I was like, first off, refused to turn on his AC the whole time. Said women who dressed a certain way are whores. What else did I light him up for? Fuck, what else did he do? I put everything in there, bro. I'm trying to remember exactly what I wrote.
He started talking about baseball.
Yeah.
And then he said that, well, he didn't do it, but he was like, are y'all Astro fans? And then started slowing down the car.
Started slowing down like he was going to kick us out.
I know.
Yeah. I put on there that he was complaining about previous female passengers that he'd had because he was bitching about just women in general. I was like, bro, there's a girl in the car right now. And you're talking like this? So, yeah, I lit his ass up.
Bunch of whores.
Yeah. fuck that guy, bro.
I really wanted to be like, while he was complaining about women, I was like, yeah, but we're not complaining. Like,
yeah, true.
You know,
yeah,
this is the reason we go, honestly.
I think he did. Not, he was like, you know, they're all dressed like whores. And I was like, yeah, thank God.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if they weren't, dude.
What a fuck face that guy was, man.
That guy was a classic dickhead.
Ugh. And then he drops us off at the airport and he's like, hey, Sean, man, if you could, when I drop you off, if you could rate me 5 stars, bro. And I was like, oh, for sure, Hugh, I'm going to set you up.
Yeah, brother, we got you.
I got you, dog. Fuck ass. Goddamn shithead. Dipstick motherfucker.
Yes.
So, yeah, he dropped us off. Took us quite a minute to get through the line for security at McCarran Airport, which is not surprising because everybody's flying home from EDC.
Yeah, everybody in the line basically had a wristband.
Yeah. So then we got through the line, had some really okay Mexican food in the airport.
And had a mental breakdown.
And we all had a mental breakdown in that restaurant. We all just had a weird
mental breakdown in the restaurant.
We just couldn't stop laughing.
Dude, Ariel was trying to tell a story for 10 minutes and could not get it out.
Yeah.
She was crying, laughing at the table.
And we kept laughing. Oh, bro. I forgot to even mention this. So on one of the nights, when we were heading back from the after party back to our tent, there's this couple of guys walking behind us. There's this couple of guys.
The sun was out. Yeah. And we were heading back to our tent to go to sleep.
Yeah. There's this couple of guys walking behind us. And we hear one of the guys go, bro, what the fuck is going on right now? Which is something you hear a lot at music festivals. So that wasn't funny in itself. But he did kind of sound funny how he said it. But he said that, and then his friend goes, bro, I'm about to piss hard. And I laughed so hard.
Fell to the floor.
I laughed so hard. I almost fell down, bro. I was crying. Had a steady stream of tears rolling out of my face. That was one of the funniest moments I've ever had at a music festival. Only because, like, neither of those is that funny.
No. I didn't think it was that funny. I chuckled.
It was slightly humorous.
I chuckled. I was like, yeah, he's got to piss fucking hard.
I mean, I was sleep deprived. But also, if your boy is like, what's happening right now? Because he's probably too sauced to be able to know what is happening. Why would you think the update he needs is, boy, I'm about to piss hard.
And he leaves him. Yeah. Goes to the urinal. Oh.
Yeah, we told that story about 10 times over the weekend. God, it was so funny.
That was really funny, to be fair.
I need to talk about Sean's new thing at festivals, where he tells a story last and then...
Yeah, that's not a new thing.
It's not a new thing, bro. Oh. And we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. We're cutting it close.
We'll put that one on the Patreon.
Yeah, we should. We're getting close to wrapping up.
Yeah.
So we get to the airport, we finish our food, and then all 3 of us basically pass out on the floor, waiting for our flight.
I didn't pass out, bro. It was too cold to pass out.
Didn't?
We were sitting directly under the fucking air vents. God, we're so stupid.
Yeah, but it's next to the wall.
Yeah, but at what cost? They had chairs. We could have sat in chairs. Anyway, we wait for fucking ever.
Yeah, our flight got delayed.
We don't board for like maybe 30, 40 minutes after we're supposed to. Once we board, we still wait for fucking ever.
Dude, we literally sat in silence for like 20 minutes. Nobody said anything.
Yep.
I was like, is there an update happening anytime soon?
Yeah.
Can somebody tell us why we haven't even moved?
Yeah.
It's like an hour past our departure time.
Yep.
I was like, somebody.
Say anything.
Just tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
What is happening? Why are we not moving? Everybody's boarded. The lights are off.
Yep.
Everybody's seatbelts on. Let's get the show on the road. What's happening?
Let's do anything.
Let's do something.
So, bro, that flight was miserable too, man. I mean, we were all so fucking sleepy. I think we all slept a good part of that flight.
Yeah.
But I kept waking up. I just couldn't get comfortable in that chair.
I could feel myself every time I think Ariel will attest to this and tell you, because we had our legs kind of open and next to each other. Every single time I could feel myself drifting to sleep, I'd like shake.
Yeah.
And then she would kind of shake and I'd be like,
it was also kind
sorry.
of a turbulent flight.
Yeah. I'd be like, sorry. And it happened, I shit you not, Sean. It happened 20 times.
Yeah.
Where I was like,
Well, I mean, that's a common thing. People like kick themselves awake all the time.
Oh, I just wish I didn't.
I know, yeah, especially in that situation.
Wish I didn't.
Yeah, I slept a good bit of that flight, and then we got home, or landed rather. Again, had to wait quite a while for our baggage.
Yeah, took a little bit.
And then ordered an Uber, and we got
the second worst Uber we have ever had.
Really, this
in
guy
our
was
entire life.
Equally as bad, except he wasn't a shithead.
Yeah, he wasn't a shithead. He was just
he just wouldn't shut up.
He just would not shut up. And I maybe if we were all in a better mood, and we all weren't sleep deprived and having post festival depression and just all that, but
we were just
first
so
and foremost,
tired,
he smelled like crap.
Oh, really? I didn't notice. I was sitting in the third row, so I was pretty far away.
He smelled bad. His car smelled kind of weird, which it's fine. I can get over that.
Yeah,
but
he just kept saying stuff.
He just kept saying anything. This man is passionate about knowing roads or something.
Yeah.
He just kept talking about the different roads.
And like where stuff is.
Where stuff was.
And then he'd be like,
bro, after everything he said, no matter how stupid or not funny or just any normal, like, you guys went to Vegas? And then he goes, literally just every single fucking time he talked.
When he was helping us put our bags in the back of the car, he's like, yeah, it's like Tetris.
Y'all ever played Tetris?
And we were like, yeah. And he was like, oh, well, if you didn't,
this'd be a little hard.
you gotta put everything where it goes or you're gonna lose real fast. I was like, all right, bro, please stop.
Oh, and then he was like talking about the Astros, and he was like, "Oh, the hotels are gonna be booked up.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna find a room." And he was like, "Y'all visiting, right?"
Yeah, he like assumed we didn't live in Houston for some reason.
And I was like, "No, dog." And then we told him 4040 San Felipe, and he was like, "Oh, you're going to the hotel?" I was like, "No, dude, that's our apartment."
He was like, "I don't know that building very well." And we were like, "Yeah, it's not a building; it's a complex." He was like, "Oh yeah, no, like like some on big buildings, some on little buildings." And then we shot ourselves in the head.
Oh, and that fucking drive was like 30 minutes of just that,
God,
bro.
It was so long.
30 minutes of just that.
Fuck all that.
And he wasn't playing any music
the whole time. Yeah. There was really a moment where I almost wanted to be like, if it was just me, I definitely would have been like,
hey man,
if it's okay with you, I'm just going to put in some headphones. I'm tired. I'm just going to probably nap until we get where we're going. But I couldn't say that because there was 3 of us, and we would all have to say it at the same time. So, yeah, he dropped us off, and that brought us to the very end of our little EDC adventure.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, even just giving a recap of what happened without going into any detail on anything, we've still filled like almost 2 hours here, I think. That's pretty much it, though.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of small stories that we glossed over, and there's a lot of things that we haven't talked about.
I mean, it's hard to cover it all. It's hard to remember everything that happened.
Yeah. Especially with all the diet pills going on.
Yeah, a lot of diet pills. Diet pills make it hard to remember much.
Yeah. But that was our EDC trip. 10 out of 10, 12 out of 100 out of 10. Had such a blast. Would definitely recommend anybody who's into EDM music or festival type vibes. It's such a nice, cool vibe.
Yeah, and I would say,
music festival. Even
if you have gone to music festivals before, if you haven't been to a specifically EDM music festival, it is a different vibe.
It's like a whole community.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe for sure.
I thoroughly suggest, you don't have to go to a big one like EDC and spend a ton of money. You can go to Freaky Deaky in Houston. You can go to Ubby Dubby in Fort Worth. There's a bunch of small ones out there.
Yeah.
And those are not as great production value-wise, but it's the same vibe.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There's guys like, I'm going to shout out Alvin. I know you'll never hear this.
Alvin the Chipmunk.
But there was a moment where we were all vibing and we lost a fan or whatever. And I just casually asked this guy if he didn't mind fanning us. And he was, I don't know how to put into words how I felt about him, but he really struck my heart.
Yeah, I could tell.
I was like,
he also looked a lot like our friend Sam.
He looked so much like Sam, dude. It was crazy. Yeah. There could have been twins.
Shout out Sam, take a shot.
But there was moments where he was literally just you coined the term rave angel.
Yeah.
But he was just vibing, having a great time. And there was a guy sitting on the floor going through a hard time.
Yeah.
And as people were walking by, he like blocked that guy off with the fan. And I made a casual comment. I was like, oh man, you're taking care of your boys. And he was like, no, I don't know this guy. And I was like, he was like, yeah, I just want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
And then he was not only fanning us, but he was fanning the people behind us.
Everyone.
He was fanning literally everybody. Everybody that walked by, he was fist bumping. He was dancing with. And I was like, this guy is doing he's an angel.
That's the best way to be at a festival, bro.
And I was like, wow, this guy, he really struck a nerve in my heart. And I'm probably never going to forget him.
Yeah.
Especially because I was on a diet pill at the time.
I mean, I have a lot of people like that who's like, at this point, I don't remember their names, but I still remember the interactions I had with them for sure.
Yeah. I was like, this guy's crazy. And then I went up to him and I was like, are you Vietnamese?
Why?
Because Sam is Vietnamese.
Okay, what'd he say?
He said, no, he's Chinese.
Oh, fuck. That's when he left.
Yeah, no. I really wish I could have caught him as he left and like gave him a big old hug or something. Because I was like, dude, you're awesome.
Yeah. He was great, man.
Yeah.
He was great.
And on that note,
I think that brings an end to our EDC story.
Got to head over to celebrate Alex's day.
Yeah, we've got some celebration to go do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to put a pin in this and wrap it up later, or should we just call it now?
Well, let's just call it now.
Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. And fuck off.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.